I want to talk about art. Okay, so teaching for me is an art, and I want you to talk about how can you motivate others to be creative artistically, and what tools do you use to keep your craft honed into iron sharpens iron. So for me as a teacher, I'm always asking for feedback. So whenever I have a observation on a lesson that I did, I need that feedback. I need to know what I messed up on and then fix them so I can get better. So that's how I hone my craft.
I would say to young people, stay connected to the arts community. And when you're around people that are doing what you're doing, they help you to grow. Stay connected, and always be around folks that are, doing something different and new. You don't want to get stale. You know how many times I've changed my script?
Right.
I've changed my script so many times. Yeah, I would say allow change. Don't get static. I break rules in my play. I break the fourth wall. I talk to the audience. You're not supposed to do that in theater, but I do it. And it works for me. It works for me.
How do you, so that confidence of breaking the rules, that confidence of being okay to fail and starting all over, like you said, art is all about trial and error and trying something, getting feedback, and then starting all over again. How do you have that confidence to keep on doing that?
Following spirit. Following what's inside. That's how. Because inside will never steer you wrong, ever. So when you have it, that feeling of what's really coming from you. The other day I was in prayer meditation, and Spirit told me to call a friend and to see if he needed anything. And when he picked up the phone, he was in the hospital. Mind you, this is the person I had just spoken to a couple of days before. We were laughing on the phone, and he was in the hospital. And I'm like, oh my God. Well, listen to Spirit. Follow Spirit. Listen. So anyway, he's fine. But I'm just saying, that's it. Yeah, it's so powerful.
Can you elaborate on that more? Like, what do you mean follow Spirit?
What you're feeling inside, that connection that you have to something that's bigger than you, that's something that comes from somewhere that's not from your brain and your mind, but it's an inner, I guess for a man, you men are not as blessed as us females are. We have that intuitive nature that you can't, it's like trying to explain to somebody what it's like giving birth, unless you go through it, you can't understand it. So in a way, I would say this is something that's coming from within that can't be explained. It's beyond mind and intellect. So, and it's a connection. It's something that you're connected to that you feel it. And you say, okay, that's it. And women have that's a gift that women have. A lot of my script was written from words coming out of the ethers. A lot of it, I did the research, and then once I do the research, then I'd hear the line. I didn't sit down and write every single line. I just hear it. It was a bam. My back may have been crumbled and worn from 1,000-pound days. And 6 generations of fingers have been swole from cotton picking. And many a human spirit have been crushed and splattered by hatred and racism on the Senator James O. Eastland plantation. But my vision had not been clouded by the misuse of power. For I could see a new day coming on an old-blooded horizon. I guess that means it's good for you young folks.
No, man, but you gave an example. You converted, that you felt the spirit and you just went right into it, and that was beautiful. Thank you so much for that.
Wow, straps. Wow.